How's it going, guys? And welcome to RC Cincy Extras. So today we have the Pulsar Pro. I think it is, what's this say, Hydro Strike gel beads. So it's kind of like the Gel Blaster, I guess their versions. The company is Prime Time and actually make really good rifles and other stuff as well. They make tons of guns. I actually did a short video, if you want to see that. They literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was like 5 or 6 different guns. Big ones were big drums. This one, another shorty one, all full automatic, all of them at least 200 FPS besides the pistols. Really, really nice stuff. And I think fair prices, honestly, and they're good quality. So check that short out on my channel. It'll show you the selection and you can pause it and you can see all the different guns they have. You can also go to Walmart.com as well. But this is the Pulsar Pro. I did kind of like an unboxing and a quick review, like just looking at it, initial thoughts on it, just trying to figure everything out on it. I was impressed by the quality of the plastic, the stock, you can really put some force and get a good grip on it, the thickness of the plastic, the quality of everything, the electric fed magazine, the mechanism, semi-automatic, fully automatic, the power performance it has, it's incredible. I shot it at work. We actually did a video earlier, or was it yesterday? Yesterday, and it started raining sideways and it was extremely windy, so we couldn't use that footage. So we're gonna have to shoot it again. That's how I know how it shoots. It was incredible. She shot me with it, and to say the least, it hurt. This thing is extremely impressive for the price. Blown away. There's gonna be, I think, possibly one more competitor to try to dethrone this, but it is gonna be the same price. It's on sale right now. So I don't know if you guys want to jump on it. The M4A1 or whatever from, what is it? Anstoy, A-N-S-T-O-Y. It has a sale. They're usually over $100. It's basically this level of shooter, but with a little bit more FPS. I think instead of being like 210, between 2 and 210 like this one, it's like 240 to 260. So it is a little bit of a banger, and it is all black, more realistic looking. This will not get mistaken for a gun, so it does have an advantages. So I showed you everything that came in the box. The only thing I have to do really quickly is put the battery back in. I just want to show you guys that I use Velcro. There was a piece of cardboard. I don't want to put a piece of cardboard in there every time, but this tells me that like the 1800 the 1800 Bugs 3 batteries would work for it, the 2300, the 45 shorties. The selection is endless. So we're just gonna Velcro my battery right here. We're gonna line it up towards center, and we're gonna press it down. We're gonna go ahead and, whoops, plug it in first, then maybe press it down. A little violent there. So we'll line it up with the Velcro, make sure the Velcro's lined up. Press it. If you have it tight, it should not come off or move. So that when you're running around, you're not clinking, your gun's not shaking around with the weight, it's not changing anything, right? Whoops, wrong way. Slide that in, locks in, nice and firm. Absolutely love that. We are using the same beads as we did the review on this one. Check that out on the channel. We kind of shot this and did a little review on it. Not too big of a review on it because it's not that crazy great. So we try to use the same bullets to make a fair thing, not to have this manufacturer's bullets or this manufacturer's bullets that splash better or whatever it is. So we just went with the official Gel Blaster. These 10,000. These are supposed to be glow in the dark, electric green. Maybe they're not glow in the dark, they're just electric green. Decent little balls. I just wanted to make a nice medium. Of course, there's the 500 ones that you can just put in these bottles and immediately fill it up. I think that's really cool. And of course, the blue one shot the blue beads. We will try do like a bead comparison, different manufacturers and stuff, maybe later or something like that. And that's pretty much it. The goggles in there are the best goggles I've seen. They will actually protect you with something like this shooting 200 FPS. So what we have to shoot at, if you look right over there, that is a Nerf shooting thing. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna reset it because I did shoot out with the other gun. The other gun, I think I only hit it like 3 times. So not too bueno, right? And we were only at 35 feet. Mind you, when we did the shooting at the park, I think I was 45 yards. I was arcing, but it was 45 yards and hitting the fence. Once it got to about 55, it would bounce, then hit the fence, so that wouldn't really count. And there was a wind coming from the side, so it was kind of blowing them and slowing them down. What it says on the box, 60 meters, watch your eyes. 60 yards, I apologize. I could see it if you arc high enough and it drops down and hits you in the eye. Just to say it on the warning, but you're safely getting 45 yards, no problem. Maybe more. There'll be more tests on that. I think folks have actually already tested FPS with the FPS counter. It does get 200 all day long, so at least that's not being debated. So let's walk over here and reset this. So we can select multiplayer. There are, I think, 3 or 4 different games. This is a Nerf game right here. It is actually pretty cool. You do need a high FPS gun to hit these to get them to trigger, and you need accuracy. So the blue one didn't do so well. So you can actually select the modes. So what we'll do is we'll reset it to get a fresh start. It'll do its little jig. You can select the different players. I don't think I've ever featured this on the channel, by the way. 1, 2, 3. You can only do 3 players. Oh no, that's the game. Then once you select the game, you do players. So you do 1 or 2 players. Yeah, because 1 light, 2 light. So each person's light. We'll do select 2 players. So you get 7 shots apparently, or something like that. So we're gonna hang it up. This thing is gonna rip. So I'm gonna do the same fair, about 35-ish yards off the deck, honey. If you want to focus on the target. So I didn't make sure it was primed. We'll do fully automatic. What does it matter? I'm gonna try to honestly use the sight. You can be fairly accurate with it. You kind of have to hit the center. Why did the light go blue? So I guess I hit all the shots I'm allowed to hit. Let's get the thing and see what I got. Dude, that gun is incredible. For 200 FPS, that's a good 200 FPS. So the gel hit, you can see some gel on it. Oh, I lit it up. Did I not hit start? You can see the gel on it. So, oh, that's each time I hit it. You have to hit it 7 times. I guess I didn't hit it right to where it triggered it. I don't know the games. There's a manual in there.
That tells you what each thing
Yeah,
is.
so it also has a stand. So like depending, game 1 will be like get the most points. Game 2 will be like get this to equal 70 or I don't know. There's a bunch of different games. But I just want to show you to shoot at something. It is fairly accurate. It has a little curve every once in a while. Like once it gets past, I don't know, 20, 25 feet, it tends to have just a little curve, like a little woo to it. It does that a little bit, but it's not bad. You can actually follow. A lot of folks won't even look down the sight. First I looked down the sight and I was missing, and then I just kind of looked back and would follow the next shot with the other one, and it worked perfect. Like I pegged it a few times, and this is not that large of a target. From there to there, that's a little bit of ways. I would probably could hit it much, much further. You could probably knock this target over, honestly. It does have a little leg system, which is kind of cool. You can angle it as well. So you can actually set this up like, you know what I mean? Like on top of a table or something like that. So it is kind of cool. So in conclusion, let me grab the gun. Extremely impressed. How many rounds did I shoot? So this was full, all the way full. And I shot quite a bit, and it still looks like it's full. I didn't shoot that many rounds through it. The nice part about it is the motor is encased in a little system, and it has a slit here for water to come out if there's a little excess water. So they really thought about a lot. You can really feel it. This has a little bit of plate right there, but the rest of this, I mean, it's hard plastic. It is much, much better quality than that. It looks incredible. It sounds, the mechanism between this one and this one is night and it almost sounds suppressed. I don't know if they suppressed it. I don't know. But doesn't it sound like completely different than this one? Like it's empty, it doesn't matter. But like, I just want to compare the sound. Listen. Oh, we're on manual. Ready? Oh. Ready? Blue gun. Other gun. Do you hear the sound difference? And it does have a safety mode. So this one does not. This one will keep shooting until you put it in semi-automatic mode, and then you have to cock it. That is your safety. Until you cock it, see that? You can't do anything. So there is that. So at the end of the day, this gun outperforms it, but this gun is $84. This was $45. So there is a price difference in my personal opinion. I don't have a ton of other guns, but if I had to go back, I would skip this completely and buy this one, or currently on sale is the M4 if you want even more performance than this one, look a little more realistic, a little bit more like airsoft battle-ish, because it's real popular over in Europe. Then I would go with the M4, which I would like to see the M4 on the channel. We'll see if we can get that on the channel. Maybe after this coming weekend, we can get it on the channel. What do you think, honey? Can we give the guys a sneak peek? Can we say yes? Can we get a nod? I have so much stuff. I really have to kind of clear out some stuff. But I think that's going to be the only gun to knock it out of this spot. There are other guns that are $40, $50, $60, $70, $80 besides the M1 that's on sale that do not perform that well. And you know what? The M1 might not have as good of a battery, or it may be a little bit thinner plastic, more like this kind of plastic, a little cheaper. We don't know. I don't own it. So the reviews that I watched, it is getting a higher FPS than this one, but it's not all about FPS. It's about, hey, is it going to last more than a year? Is it going to shoot consistent? Is it accurate? Is it reliable? Is it high quality? Does it come with everything you need? The sight does light up. That is fancy. And the magazine is smaller than this one. So just to let you know, the M4 is more like a mag like that. I think the M4 holds 200 rounds. So you're going to cut it less than half. And to buy the drum that clips underneath it, that's extra. So you got to keep that in mind. This is 80 something bucks, all high quality, everything you need. Beads, gels, everything, 500 rounds, a good set of goggles in there. And let me show you these goggles compared to the other safety glasses. I'm not the biggest guy on safety because I get hurt all the time. I'm a little silly, but like the goggles on this one are actually something you would give someone like in a paintball war or airsoft war. See how it has that foam and it perfectly fits your face? This will take a round and it won't hurt your eyes. Now the same thing on this one. I don't know if I would get hit with 260 M4 200. I wouldn't trust my face. That may still hurt. Will it stop it from blowing out your eye? Probably. But will it still probably hurt? And a couple rounds may pop this off and still get hit in the face? Probably. So I would probably get like the ones you see the construction workers like I do, like the Nemesis or that brand. They're $7.99, or shooting target range glasses. They're a little bit higher quality than this, a little bit thicker. So see how weak that is? I wouldn't trust that personally. Better than nothing, probably with this caliber of a gun, won't hurt these, okay? So that makes sense. This caliber of a gun, you need this set of goggles. So that makes perfect sense to me. The packets of 500s are extremely convenient. You'll see that opening these other bags, you can get balls everywhere, make a mess. These 500s, you just tear a little corner, dump it in here, fill it up with water. It makes the perfect amount to fill up a magazine. That is really convenient. The charger is a hobby grade 2S charger, works just fine. XT60 is a hobby grade connection. These are not hobby grade connections, so you also have that as well. Can you run 11 volt in this one? 100%. Guns like these that sound like that and perform like that will typically handle 11 volt like it's nothing. Will it shoot faster or harder? Not 100% sure. That is to be determined. These guns may benefit or actually may go downhill not having the right mechanism in them to handle 11 volts. So this is a 11 volt battery. I have adapted it. The testing will be done. For this one, I actually have an 11 volt 1100 milliamp battery. So I have a JS2 to XT60 connection. I'll just solder XT30 on there on one of my adapters, and we'll run 11 volts in this one to see how it performs, if it's even worth it to do it. I don't think the mechanism will wear. I don't think it's going to cause any issues because the gun is built quality. You can tell quality right away. So you have that. So this is, by the way, 2000 milliamps, 30C 11 volts. So this is a high capacity. That's only at 1200. This is a 2000, so you would gain capacity. This one, I believe, is at 1800, so you would even gain capacity with that. Honestly, having this big of a bay chamber right here, I wouldn't go with anything less than 2600, 2500. I would even do a 3000 right here. You could probably fit a 3000 XT30 or a shorty 4500. Like, you'd be surprised what you can fit in here safely with XT30 connections. They're available right off of Amazon. Oh, we spent that on the wrong way. Oh no, I did have it the right way. It's just so much better. Use Velcro. Don't let the battery shake, rattle, and roll in there. It's just not worth it to beat it around there. So in conclusion, guys, just like airsoft guns, the more you spin, the higher, better quality, the better guns you get. There is a point where you're just spinning for flashiness and better looking. There is that point. It's typically over 200 bucks in gel. Airsoft, you're about 400 in that range. So this one, I wouldn't spend on a gel blaster. I wouldn't spend more than 100 bucks personally. So that M4 being on sale for $84 is my well, I can't say that yet. This is my #1 pick because I have it in my hands. I can feel the quality. I can hear the quality. I can see the quality as it shoots. Until I get something that beats this in my hands, this is the one I recommend. Readily available at Walmart, walmart.com. Check out the shorts. You'll see the one that has the drum mag and gets 210, just a little bit more FPS than this one. Looks a little cooler. They have a couple of shorty ones that gets 200 with shorty mags. They have a couple of different variants, so be on the lookout. They have a light one where, remember, it has LED lights, honey, and as it shoots, it lights it up. So there's tons of variables. Just go to Walmart and check it out, you know, it doesn't hurt. So that's gonna do it for this one. This is the consistently under $100 champ. You know, the M4 might go on sale, but then the next week it's 110, 120. Then by the time you get a bigger magazine for it, you spend another 10, 20 bucks. So you're gonna be even more in a hole. Get a 3S battery, you're even more in a hole. So you have to keep that in mind. You're gonna spend more on that gun probably. So under $100 budget king, right here, in my opinion. So that's gonna do it for this one. Oh yeah, the trim is not the fanciest. It is like fanciest. It's kind of like tie-dye with like an eyeball here or butterfly. I don't know what that is. So this will not get mistaken. The switch feels good. Everything feels great on it. The mag release, by the way, is really cool. usually like press the button. This one you just go, bam, kick it out. And they do sell, by the way, magazines at Walmart for $12. So there's no excuse. You're getting a magazine that has a motor system in it for $12. And I think you can also buy extra batteries. I think those are just under 20. So I think 17 or 18 bucks. So you cannot lose with this gun. I'm curious to see how long it'll last. This part comes off, by the way. Probably should not look down the barrel. I'm curious if it has like a kind of compressor suppressor system, because it sounds incredible. I don't think the M4 sounds that good either. I don't know, we'll see. So we'll have to check that out. Hopefully we get the missus to jump on the gel bandwagon. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't worry, there's gonna be tons of other content, tons of other modifications to come. There will be more of this stuff. We'll do a friendly competition. Maybe there'll be a prize, and maybe there'll be something else for you guys as well. So keep that in mind. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.